Hey everyone, welcome back to Fly with Shubham, and today we are talking about the GDPI of the airlines. So GD is basically a group discussion and PI is the personal interview, and we are going to talk about some basic few tips and tricks that you can use for your GDPI exams. As of now, we have the Indigo GDPI process going on, as well as the Air India Express GDPI process. And the general process for any airline for both of these stages is near about the same. So in the GD, there are a lot of things. We'll have a separate video specifically talking about the GD, where we'll also discuss what kind of things that you can expect in the GD, how to prepare for it, and what all to do. And for the PI as well, near about it's the similar process, but obviously since GD is a group activity, PI is the interview that you'll have, face to face with the panel. So the tips that you have for GDPI remain similar. The main thing is you have to be honest. If you don't know anything, make sure you don't purposely try to answer it in a wrong manner. Just tell the panel honestly that, okay, sir, I can't, sir or ma'am, whoever it is, tell them that you can't recall the answer, or tell them that you do not know, but you'll find out about it. Okay, because being honest is a lot better than lying about something or trying to be, over smart or answering in a different manner which they don't prefer. They want direct answers, they want honesty, and trying to understand the fact here that they've already tested your theoretical knowledge in the written exam. The purpose of the PI of the interview or GD is to understand how you work as a team, how you perform under complicated situations, because they'll try to put you in situations which might be complicated. And also it is important to remember that they're trying to see how you behave under stress, they're trying to see your honesty, and obviously it's not possible for you to know every single answer whatever they might be asking, because there's no fixed syllabus for the GDPI as such, and they can ask anything. So it's a really dynamic thing that's there. And in the interview it's possible that they might create situations where you might feel stressed, and you have to remain calm and answer honestly about all the questions. The first step being obviously be honest. The second thing is just be confident, try to answer in a flow. You can take a few seconds to think about your answer. There's nothing, they don't take it negatively if you're thinking about an answer. But again, if you don't know it, just say that you don't know, think about it properly, and then answer. Don't just continuously speak anything to remove the gap. Having a gap is fine, because it shows that you're thinking about the answer and you're putting your brain into it. One of the most important things to remember here for the GDPI is dress properly. Okay, so you have to wear business formals. That means you have to have a shirt, a tie, a pant, and obviously a coat, and your proper formal shoes with socks. Make sure your entire uniform is matching. A dark navy blue or a black suit would be preferable, because those are the business formal colors. We don't want it to be too fancy, or we're not obviously going in a wedding, so we don't want it to be informal like that. Make sure it's a completely formal business suit. It's also okay if you wear a three-piece suit, so a waistcoat is not really necessary, but it's up to you. And generally a waistcoat is not something that I've seen people wear in business formals. So a formal shirt, a proper collared formal shirt with a tie. A tie pin is something that you can wear if you want. In addition to that, the entire suit should be matching. Your belt should be formal belt, not with a big buckle or a fancy buckle. And your socks, if possible, try to match it with your tie color or your suit color if possible. Otherwise, make sure that they're matching with your shoe color. Besides the uniform, the next important thing to remember here is your haircut. So you have to make sure that your hair is properly groomed. It's not something that you should do just for the interview, but then again it shows your personality, how you keep yourself properly groomed and professional. Because it's a formal interview, it's not just about clearing the interview, but it's your representation as a person to the airline. So make sure that you are dressed properly, you properly groom your hair, a proper haircut, probably shorter and formal. The other thing that you can do is also groom your beard. If you are keeping a beard, make sure it is properly groomed. But it's preferable if you do a clean shave as well, because obviously the hair can grow back. Again, remembering the importance of the interview. So the two, three things that we talked about so far: first, being honest in the interview; the second, being properly groomed; the third, being you can take your time to think about the answer. Just a few seconds is enough. Don't take too much time. Don't have that awkward silence. If you don't know it, tell them honestly that you don't know the answer. The one of the things that we talked about is grooming, shoes, and socks, tie pins, and all that. Besides this, I think just be confident, be clear about your answers, give a good introduction, make sure you practice speaking in front of the mirror if you're not used to speaking. And you can expect that in the group discussion there will be a group of maybe 7 to 8 people, and you'll be faced with a panel of around 3 to 4 people. And in the interview, again, it will be just you and a panel of 3 to 4 people again. So it depends a lot on the scenario, on the situation. The main thing is you have to deal with it as you go along. Be confident, be strong, and there's nothing to worry about. You guys are, everyone's already a pilot, so make sure you show your professionalism there, and you are representing yourself to be the part of the airline. So behave professionally. And just take care. Whenever you're there, you will probably meet a dozen of people in the office, in the premises of the organization. So treat everyone with respect, make sure you maintain your social decorum. And whenever you're using the washroom, or if you're going anywhere, if you're going to the cafeteria, make sure you maintain your social decorum and a proper public decorum that is there, that is needed. And talk to everyone professionally. Don't try not to indulge in negative talks inside the premises, and just uh, do your best. Yes, that's all I can say. And it's nothing to worry about. It's a really good professional environment. And the panel will probably change every time. I don't know, it depends on the airline, but you have to make sure that you're doing everything in a professional manner. Other than that, if you guys have any other questions, if you have any queries, just post it in the comments below. I'll specifically put a new video completely describing how the GD process is, and also a separate video for the interview, where we will talk about everything in detail regarding these two stages. Other than that, make sure that these are the tips which are good enough for you to maintain during your GDPI. Thank you for watching.